Have you ever wondered what a brokerage account is, and if you need one? Well, a brokerage account is essentially your ticket to the stock market. It's a tool that allows you to invest in a wide range of financial instruments, from stocks and bonds to mutual funds and exchange-traded funds, commonly known as ETFs. Think of it as a special type of bank account, but instead of just holding your cash, it holds your investments. Now, it's important to note that a brokerage account is separate from retirement accounts like 401(k)s and IRAs. While retirement accounts come with contribution limits and withdrawal restrictions, a brokerage account offers flexibility. You can deposit as much as you want and withdraw your funds whenever you like, although certain tax implications may apply. Opening a brokerage account is straightforward. You can open one with online brokers or robo-advisors. Online brokers are typically simple and cost-effective. They provide a platform where you can manage your investments and execute trades. Robo-advisors, on the other hand, offer a middle ground between self-directed and managed accounts. They use algorithms to manage your investments, often at a lower cost than traditional financial advisors. Once you've opened your brokerage account, you deposit cash into it, just like you would with a bank account. This cash can then be used to purchase investments. The broker maintains the account and acts as an intermediary between you and the stock market. In essence, a brokerage account is a crucial tool for anyone looking to invest in the stock market. It offers flexibility, a wide range of investment options, and the opportunity to grow your wealth over time. In the next few minutes, we will explore more about brokerage accounts, their types, and how they work. So, stick around as we delve deeper into the world of brokerage accounts. Did you know that there are two types of brokerage accounts? Indeed, these are cash accounts and margin accounts, and knowing the difference between them can significantly influence your investment strategy. Let's begin with cash accounts. These are the most straightforward type of brokerage account, and probably what you envision when you think about investing. When you open a cash account, you deposit a certain amount of money, and that's your playground. You can only purchase stocks, bonds, ETFs, or mutual funds with the funds available in your account. In other words, the capital you have on hand determines your buying power. It's a bit like going shopping with a set budget. You can only buy what you can afford. On the other hand, we have margin accounts. These accounts come with a twist. They let you borrow money to buy investments. Think of it as getting a credit card for your brokerage account. You can buy more stocks or other securities than your cash on hand would allow. This can potentially amplify your profits, but here's the catch. It can also magnify your losses. If the investments you bought on margin decrease in value, you could end up owing more than you initially invested. That's why margin accounts are considered riskier, and are typically only recommended for more experienced investors who understand and can manage these risks. In essence, the choice between a cash account and a margin account comes down to your risk tolerance and investment goals. If you prefer a more conservative approach and want to play it safe, a cash account might be your cup of tea. But if you're willing to take on more risk for the chance of higher returns and you're confident in your investment skills, a margin account could be an exciting option. Depending on your risk appetite and investment strategy, you can choose between a cash or margin account. Remember, the right choice is the one that aligns with your financial objectives and comfort zone. One of the major advantages of a brokerage account is its flexibility. With a brokerage account, the world of investment is your oyster. Unlike retirement accounts, which are often bound by strict contribution limits and withdrawal restrictions, brokerage accounts offer a wide range of investment options. You can invest in stocks, bonds, mutual funds, and even ETFs. The choice is yours. Imagine a playground filled with different games and activities. That's what a brokerage account is like. You can swing on the stock market swings, slide down the bond market slide, or try your hand at the mutual funds monkey bars. And the best part? There's no adult telling you which game to play or how long you can play it. It's all up to you. Now you might be thinking, but isn't it risky to have so much freedom? Well, yes and no. Yes, because the freedom to choose means you also have the freedom to make mistakes. But no, because a brokerage account also offers the flexibility to manage and mitigate those risks. Remember the playground analogy? Well, just like how a playground has safety measures in place like soft ground and guardrails, a brokerage account also has risk management tools. These can include things like stop-loss orders, which automatically sell your investment if its price drops below a certain level, or diversification, which involves spreading your investments across different assets to reduce risk. And it doesn't stop there. A brokerage account also gives you the flexibility to adjust your investment strategy as your financial goals change. Whether you're saving for a house, planning for retirement, or just trying to grow your wealth, you can tailor your investments to suit your needs. So, if you're someone who values freedom and flexibility, a brokerage account might just be the perfect fit for you. It's like having your own personal playground where you can play, explore, and grow your wealth on your own terms. A brokerage account gives you the liberty to invest as you wish. But it's not all smooth sailing with brokerage accounts, especially when it comes to taxes. Brokerage accounts have their own set of tax implications that are essential to understand. When you sell investments for a profit, you're required to pay what are known as capital gains taxes. This is the tax on the difference between what you paid for an investment and what you sold it for. These capital gains taxes can vary depending on how long you've held the investment. If you've held on to it for over a year, it's considered a long-term capital gain, which typically has a lower tax rate. But if you sell it within a year of buying it, it's a short-term capital gain and usually taxed at a higher rate. In addition to capital gains tax, there's also tax on the income generated from your investments. This means that any dividends or interest you earn from your brokerage account are subject to taxation. Keep in mind that these taxes apply whether or not you reinvest your dividends or interest back into your account. Now, while taxes may seem like a downside to brokerage accounts, there's a silver lining. Enter tax loss harvesting, a strategy that can help you offset your capital gains with losses. So, if you've sold investments at a loss, you can use that loss to reduce the amount of capital gains tax you owe. It's a way of turning a negative into a positive, at least from a tax perspective. But remember, tax laws are complex and constantly changing. It's always a good idea to consult with a tax professional or financial advisor to ensure you're making the most of your investments and minimizing your tax liability. With proper planning and strategy, you can optimize your tax obligations related to brokerage accounts. You might be wondering, are brokerage accounts safe? Well, let's dive into that. In the world of investing, there's no such thing as a completely risk-free venture. However, there are measures in place to provide a certain level of protection for your investments. One such measure is the Securities Investor Protection Corporation, or SIPC. The SIPC plays a crucial role in the safety of brokerage accounts. It provides limited insurance for cash and assets in these accounts. Now, it's important to note that the SIPC doesn't protect against losses due to market fluctuations. Instead, it steps in when a brokerage firm fails. Think of it as a safety net. If your brokerage firm goes under, the SIPC ensures that you don't lose your investments. It covers up to $500,000 per customer, including up to $250,000 in cash. So, while the stock market's ups and downs might keep you on your toes, rest assured that there's a mechanism in place to protect your assets in extreme circumstances. Your investments in a brokerage account are safeguarded to a certain extent. Now, how to choose a brokerage account that suits you. When it comes to selecting a brokerage account, it's crucial to consider three key factors: your investing experience, the amount of time you're willing to commit, and your cost preferences. If you're new to investing and looking for a simple, cost-effective solution, an online broker might be your best bet. Online brokers offer a platform for you to buy and sell investments on your own. They provide a variety of tools and resources to help you make informed decisions. The downside? You're essentially your own financial advisor, which means it's up to you to make the right calls. Now, if you have a bit more investing experience under your belt and prefer a more hands-on approach, you might want to consider a full-service broker or financial advisor. These professionals offer tailored advice based on your financial goals and risk tolerance. They take the time to understand your needs and guide you through your investment journey. However, this personalized service comes at a price, usually in the form of higher fees. And then there's the middle ground, robo-advisors. These automated services use algorithms to manage your investments. They're a great option if you're looking for a balance between self-directed investing and professional management. Robo-advisors typically charge lower fees than full-service brokers but offer less customization. Remember, there's no one-size-fits-all solution. You might even find value in using a combination of these services. The key is to understand your needs, do your research, and compare the options available. Choosing the right brokerage account can be a game changer in your investment journey. Choose wisely, and you'll be well on your way to achieving your financial goals. So, you've decided to open a brokerage account. What's next? Opening a brokerage account isn't as daunting as it may seem. In fact, it's a quick and straightforward process that can be completed in less than an hour. The first step is to choose your brokerage. This could be an online broker, a robo-advisor, or a traditional full-service broker. Each type has its own advantages, so it's important to pick one that suits your investing experience, time commitment, and cost preferences. Once you've chosen your brokerage, you'll need to provide some personal information. This will typically include your name, address, social security number, and employment information. You may also be asked about your investing experience and goals, as well as your risk tolerance. Remember, this information is required by law and is used to protect both you and the brokerage from fraudulent activity. Next, you'll need to make an initial deposit. This is the minimum amount of money required to open the account. The amount can vary widely from one brokerage to another, so be sure to check this in advance. Some brokers require thousands of dollars to get started, while others have no minimum deposit at all. Once your account is open, you'll be able to start investing. However, before you dive in, take some time to familiarize yourself with the platform and its features. You'll also want to set up any additional preferences like automatic deposits or alerts for specific market movements. Remember, investing is a journey. It's not about making a quick buck, but about growing your wealth over time. So, take your time, do your research, and make informed decisions. Finally, keep in mind that opening a brokerage account is just the first step. The real work begins once the account is open. You'll need to regularly monitor your investments, adjust your portfolio as needed, and stay informed about market trends and news. With these steps, you're on your way to opening your very own brokerage account. So, do you need a brokerage account? That's a question only you can answer. But let's recap what we've learned today to help you make an informed decision. A brokerage account is a versatile tool for investing, separate from retirement accounts. It gives you the freedom to invest in a wide array of options: stocks, bonds, mutual funds, and ETFs. You can open one with online brokers or robo-advisors, making it convenient and accessible. There are two types of brokerage accounts: cash accounts and margin accounts. Cash accounts are simpler, allowing purchases only with available funds. Margin accounts, on the other hand, allow you to borrow to buy investments, which might sound tempting, but remember, it also carries more risk. Brokerage accounts offer flexibility, unlike retirement accounts that come with contribution limits and withdrawal restrictions. But be aware the tax treatment differs. While retirement accounts have certain tax advantages, brokerage accounts require you to pay capital gains taxes when selling investments for a profit, and taxes on income from dividends and interest. So you'll need to be savvy about tax loss harvesting to offset gains with losses. Safety is another important aspect. The Securities Investor Protection Corporation provides limited insurance for cash and assets in brokerage accounts. When choosing a brokerage account, consider your investing experience, time commitment, and cost preferences. Online brokers are cost-effective, financial advisors provide professional guidance, and robo-advisors offer a balance between self-directed and managed accounts. Finally, opening a brokerage account is quick, but it does require personal information and an initial deposit. So, ponder over your financial situation, investment goals, and risk tolerance before you take this step. Remember, a brokerage account is just another tool in your financial toolbox. Use it wisely, and it can help you build a solid financial future.